you doing, everybody? This is Trader Max here from the Shogun Gun Show, and we are here on June 28th, 2028. Very, very excited. So many things happening today. I'm here by myself today. My co-host son, he's out and about. He's doing some things today. He's got some friends down from New Hampshire, and they're out having a good time. I'm going to check because last week I didn't have somebody to back up the sound. Usually we do sound checks prior to, so I do apologize, but we're going to be here. I'm going to see if we're live. There we go. I just checked. All okay. Well, welcome. Today is a great day. We're going to have a lot of things happening. It's Saturday. It's the gun show, and things are going to kick off with a lot of stuff in the news, but also just the news of Shogun, the state of Shogun. Let's just be real. What has been going on? And we've been talking about it for a couple of weeks now. The Shogun Gun Show is back. We had some technical difficulties on Thursday. Terrible storms here in PA and in the process, and losing out on some time there. But we are here today to talk about what's in line for the future. And what is that future? It's volume, service, NFTs, everything. We've been working for the past week in our network over at the Shogun Fusion system, which is the NFT for Solana. And as you know, most of you already know, if you're watching, most of you know that I am not about making stuff like other people make it. Like, we're making things that are different than the industry is. So I want to kind of jump right in and start showing you that kind of stuff here now in our network. And we're going to get into that. I'm going to put the comments on the stage that comes straight up. So if you're here and you're watching, make sure that you comment in whatever form that you're watching. Or if you're watching us over, I know that if you're in TikTok, if you're watching in TikTok, I'm going to try to have TikTok up on my other screen so I can see that you make comments in there. So I'm going to get that up there right now. Let's see, TikTok, because we have started to really climb on the TikTok chart in that forum. It doesn't show live over there just yet. It takes a couple of seconds for the live feature to come up over there. I think, we may not have TikTok in there today. It looks like. Let me see if I can. Yeah, no, it is there. There it is. Okay, so we just got to wait for it to show up on the other side. If you do have comments, you can also go over to our X channel. Yeah, the sword. Hey, there's Rip. Hey, how you doing, brother? The sword stays in. Yes, I've always loved that saying. If you're watching and you're here today, but we got some great stuff to really go over, and we're going to start right away with the process of the state of Shogun. Let's get started. Well, the beginning state of Shogun is yours truly, dear old Max, is still kicking it. He's still in. We're still making things happen, and it's going great. We're loving life. Most of you know that over the past several months, we've had some trials and tribulations. We have fought just about every type of nonsense you could possibly think of. But like I said when we first started this, it's either going to go super fast, we're going to fly to the sky and we're going to burn out, or we're going to fly to the sky, trace back, and we're going to slowly build back up again. Well, that's where we're at right now. Our services system and our industry system is by far the strongest. Everything that I've heard about the NFT industry has always been about how difficult Solana market is with NFTs, that Soul Ski or C-Scan or Soul C, whatever it is, and all these other places out there that have all these issues with their network. And you know what? There's probably for due reason, because making an NFT system in Solana is very, very, very difficult. And most of you, if you don't know that I'm a coder, but I'm also a strategist. And when I start seeing things happening, we built everything that we have in this reference called an MVP. And what is that? MVP stands for minimal viable product. And we built everything that we do with this. We built all of our stages of our volume bot up. We built our website system, our WebForge network. We recently got valued here and appraised as the whole entire network at $3.8 million. If everything was to fit perfectly in the world, and we charge everybody certain fees at certain levels. At just the 10% value structure, we'd be estimated appraisal at $3.8 million because of who we have in our network and our value of the NFT system that is pretty strong here right now. And we're going to show that today. We're going to show several different things we've already talked about before about WebForge, our SaaS network. We talked about AI agents with our AI agent network now, which is also contributing to a heavy factor. Our AI agent system has been interjected into our WebForge network, which has been super powerful. I'm going to pop us over to Panther Pilot real quickly so you can kind of see what's going on there. So we have a pretty strong value. Let me pull up my screen over there, and we're going to share that there. Let me pull you into, say, Shogun Martial Arts. There we go. And here we go. Okay, so this is our network for WebForge and Panther Pilot. Our AI agents, a summer of AI agents, right? So having an AI employee in a network, like if you're a coin and you need like web services and CRMs and all that stuff, if you're going to that level, then this is the thing for you. But it's not for everybody. But what we have consistently done with Shogun is all of our websites, from Shogun Fusion to the Anvil systems to the training platform to our Shogun or ShogunCryptos.com site, is all done through this system. And all these tools that are in here are done and built for us as we go through our system. Every single one of this has such a high value in that solution. And one of them being the AI network. And the AI network of having voice through AI, having conversational bots through AI. Now, you probably won't want to have reviews and things like that in your funnel, or maybe you do. Maybe you want to have an aspect of content and you're tired of relying on people going into your TG or into your funnels or into your Twitter account and making up comments and doing stuff, and you just want some help getting real content out. Now, I know content in AI sometimes does look robotic, no pun intended, does look kind of shitty, kind of looks like the same thing over and over again. But what we have done is that we have created a few things with some of our automation networks, with our AI system, our AI service network behind the scenes. And we have just created a really wonderful thing in our TG, which I'm going to pop up here. Here's Shogun's main here that you can see, where all this stuff is different messages every day about the things that we're doing. We're talking about, it has links. There's a salutation, there is a statement, and then there's a link that happens. These things are better than just the repetitive same thing over and over again. You'll see different messages in there. It's all geared around our LMM, which is our language model about Shogun, everything about Shogun. We're also going to have a responsive bot that you can go in and just talk and ask questions about Shogun, and the bot will come up and give you information about what we have built, where we're going, and what we're doing. Especially in this industry of not having a lot of people who partake on this side of it. And listen, I don't grudge on anybody for me being quiet. We had some people that have come and gone, of course. I'm still plugging away. I'm still working hard. The Shogun Gun Show is slowly coming back, as most of you are seeing. If you're watching this now, if you're on TikTok, let me see if you're over there. I think I just got a message from somebody on TikTok saying that they're there now. But the industry itself has taken a punch in the face in a way as it's been going around. Solana has been sitting at $149 or right around in that process now for a little bit. I don't see us over on TikTok just yet. I don't see the live section here, but it may be. By the way, we did hit 19,700 followers. Not too bad. In the process. So I'm kind of loving the whole thing over there, what's happening. I don't know if this is, if we go to playlist videos, nope. I have to find out where that live is. And I do, oh, there it is, boom, right there. And it's not okay. So that's okay. So we're gonna come back to that in just a little bit. Let's talk about the Anvil bot has been doing really well. We are now considering on releasing a stable conjunctional platform that keeps all the information. Now I'm gonna try to not show a few things here, but you can kind of see on the side of the screen here. I do apologize, but we do have quite a bit of people. I'm going to go to users, 104 active users in the network, which is pretty cool. But the affiliate system is working well. Our bot has been working, as you see. We've had a big inset here up to 114,000, but the bot's been working to keep the stability between 104 and right around 115 area. Of course, having people leave and having people do whatever they're going to do. The coin is not my biggest concern at this point, but it is something that was within concern. We talked last week about locking up coins, but we wanted to make sure that all of our services and systems were functional and working hard before I did that, because I want you to invest. If you're here, I want you to be able to invest in the product and the value in the service and have that availability to make sure that the chart is stable. I don't want somebody who's going to sell $14 and this thing drop down to $80,000. So when we go and lock up these 500 million coin in the next 7 days, this is what's going to stabilize the network. And I've been saying it for a little while, but listen, that's the way this industry is. We feel that it will happen within a certain period of time, but then if something were to interject it or come up through it, I have to postpone. And I try to let you guys know that we're still pushing forward to get those coins locked. They are still there. We are still working on it. We now have access to 730 million coin through that process that I physically hold and control. So there is a lot of opportunity. Why won't I lock all 720 million? Because we're going to be putting a lot of it through the network and through the systems, but also have the availability to fill the treasury wallets for all the things that we're going to be doing as well. Our Anvil bot still pushing 25% of its net profit margin every day into the chart, into the network. So as people sell off, our bots and our systems are buying it up, and people are buying it up. They see. We have one person that I know that has been on the chart, selling the chart, buying the chart, selling it, big numbers too, and making profits through the process, because he knows that every single time the bot's going to go back in and make more money. So doing very well. So the Anvil bot has been super stable. We have had two systems, as you can kind of see, this 525 and this 598, running on it for days and days and days. I'm going to go back. It's been running even past this little drop off where we lost one of our top tier people. Look how far back this is. From the beginning of June. So today's the 28th. So now it's been running for 28 days in the system at the same level, same exact level for 28 days. And I only put $50 in the network there. And it's been running at this level about 1.9K volume a day. It's not a lot. This is not, in this particular process, it's not about what we call crisis volume, like super thousands of dollars going in a day. This is relevance volume, where we want to stay relevant to the DEX. We want to stay relevant to the industry and manipulate the MC, the market cap, in order to stay between a viable movement that will make money. 113 to right around 104 is the valuable product here, because it's staying between that $7,000 move. Comes down, moves down. A little bit of help with movement of the Solana coin going up from 131 to 140 something today over the past little bit. Let me see what Solana is sitting at now. 149. So doing pretty good as things begin to move upwards. Whew, lots of stuff happening. I'm glad that you're here. If you're here and you're watching, please make sure you put a comment into the chat. You're watching the Shogun Gun Show here on Saturday, June 28th, 2025, and we're in the state of Shogun. Next up in the state of Shogun, we're going to be talking about something that we've been working very hard for since the beginning or the end of February to now. And I know that's 5 months. Oh my God, almost 5 months to the day that we started this concept of building out an NFT system that had a fusion system with it that you could fuse multiple NFTs with. We are now at a MVP of the minting and marketplace, where you can make and sell the NFTs that you make. You can also sell other NFTs that you have, as long as they're SPL tokens in that process, or NFTs at that point. If they are, you'll be able to sell them. Off screen here, I'm going to get my screen ready and my wallet ready so you can see how easy it is. Now, when we first started with it, crazy slow, right? Like just trying to get it up there. We've now institutionalized our microservices system and our servers all through, I won't say who they're through, but very powerful, expensive, but powerful. But we need them to be, because we need the security. We need all the outlandish security costs that it takes to run a network. Very difficult. But here's the thing. We have such a respect for the NFT world, because whether or not people are like, oh, it's dying. No, it's not. There's the reason why that it seems slow on some is because there's so many problems. We had a good friend of ours, YOLO, out there that put a very provocative, or not even so much provocative, a NFT out, and they closed their entire collection, which was terrible, right? They should have been ashamed of themselves. But we're working with people to be a part of it. Now, I'm going to take you over. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to also show you that there is an opportunity now for this thing to start firing off. We are ready. Like, we just got the final test, the final beta test today with all of the devs. We're now bringing in actual artists to put up their NFTs to start. But you're going to see that here in just a second. Let me jump over here and go to Shogun Fusion. Oop, I misspelled it, of course. Terrible. What am I doing? Oh, there it is. All right, so here we go. Now, before, it took a little time. It was really slow. If you clicked on the collection, it took a couple of seconds to get through. But look at that, lightning speed. This is live in our process. Super powerful. I'm so excited now because we got all of the cache systems down. We got all the networks down. So cool. Now, why is this so powerful? Because I want you to see immediately. Now, this is my profile here. Process. You won't be able to create one just yet, and I'll show you why here in a moment. Because you got to be approved to create on here. Now, this is not like some KYC. Oh yeah, show me your ID and show me your physical names. Submit mail, all that stuff. This is what we refer to as a relationship KYC. And what the hell does that mean? And I'm glad you asked, because I want you to fill out the form on this, and we are going to be contacting you. It's going to be myself. It's going to be Mr. Quinton. It'll probably be another institution in the process. And if you personally have a Twitter account, have a website, have a project, and you're there, or maybe you're just a great artist and you have a history and you want to be a part, we're only taking people that are NFT artists and going to be uploading quality content to the process here for now. But we are going to open this up to the public to a degree over the next couple of weeks. But for now, we're looking for artists that want to be a part of it. And what you will get for being an artist with us, because I believe that if you're a creative NFT artist, that you should have the opportunity to have the platform, okay, the marketplace, the minting solution to support you. Now, most places charge some very crazy fees for doing minting. And a lot of people are free. But you know what? The people that are free in there normally have another condition in there. Like they control the royalty, they control a lot of other things. We are free when it comes to minting, but there is a cost of 2.5% per sale that happens on that NFT. We also will be providing you with direct exposure to the website, because we will be housing and showing your artwork, especially in these beginning phases as new artists come on, your artwork in our shows called the Mint Condition. We'll also be putting it into our bot, or what we call our expose bot, that you'll be able to go to a room and you'll see anytime there's a new NFT. If you got an NFT Telegram or community, we can create you embed files and embed systems that will show and showcase certain artwork that is liked on the site, like the ones that have most views and most favorites and those things, and it'll show them in different resources, what we refer to as a bot. Just like our bot over in our Telegram group, there'll be an expose bot for the NFT fusion system, which is absolutely amazing, because now, not only because you're going to get lovers of people who love NFTs, and now you'll be in multiple different places that people will be able to see your system. But that's in about a week or so from that point. So The NFT Fusion system still does not have the Fusion network to it. We're just in minimal viable product here with minting and marketplace, but it is very quick to be able to do that. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to log out of the system here. I'm going to go over to my little screen here. Just give me a second. I'm going to go to a different profile that hasn't been approved. So come on. There you go. Good. And then I'm going to connect my wallet. Super simple. Click on that. Connect my wallet. Super smooth. I love how smooth this is. I'm so excited. I hope you're excited too, because this is so amazing. Now I want you to see, we stayed on the one page where we had you've seen the other profile that had it as listed for sale, cancel listing, because I'm the owner of this NFT. But on this one, we can choose to make an offer or buy it as it is, right? This is just a for sale system. There's no auction on this one. This is just a quick, hey, I want to buy it, or I want to be a little bit more cheekier. I want to make a deal. I want to make that thing happen. So I'm going to say make an offer, right? Now this is my trader Mr. Max profile for my dojo, and I'm gonna make an offer. I don't have 0.05. Maybe I want to make it a little less. I'm going to make an offer, okay? And I'm going to say 0.04. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to make my offer available for only 1 day, because I don't want to just have my offer sitting out there anywhere, or I want to make it for 7 days or 15 days. It doesn't matter. Or you can even, at this point, if I do 7 days, it'll tell me when it expires, 7/5. I do it for 1 day. I'm going to make the offer. Okay. I'm going to confirm your offer. Please confirm that you want to make this offer. And I'm going to hit confirm. It's going to bring something up here. And we're going to hit this. And why this is so powerful is because the wheel and deal is fun. It's engaging. It's profitable, because sometimes you can deny. Sometimes you can, somebody can get it earlier if they wanted to, or they could buy it at full price. Or if you just want to sell them and, hey, look, this person, they need a deal, then so forth and so on. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out. I'm going to go back over to my other screen. We're going to go down to the proper one. And I'm going to go here. And now I'm going to connect wallet. Now this is to the same one. Let me connect again right there. Hit confirm. And there we go. I'm back into my other network. I'm here and it says accept offer. I can accept the offer, or I can cancel the listing at this particular point. Now, if somebody else makes an offer, I'll see that one at the 0.04 or 0.05, and whoever makes the offer at that level. Okay. But for now, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to make the offer, and I'm going to confirm it at that point. Now, because I'm doing it in between, we'll see what happens here. We should see a condition here that comes up, and it's all good. But the other part of this solution here is the offer has been accepted, and it'll take a second for that to go over to the other one. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to log out again, and I'm going to go back over to the other one because I want to show you what the form looks like to be able to connect to the system and do it. Let's see here. I'm going to switch my profile all the way over, back over to Max again. There we go. I'm going to come in, hit connect, Phantom, and confirm. Okay. All right. So here we are. I'm going to go back to the main site here, and I'm going to hit create, because I've already been approved for this particular one here. Okay. I'm going to hit create collection, and I'm going to be able to go down and create the collection there. Let me see if I go over here, and because I want to show you what it looks like for that part of it. Let me go to Fusion, that one right there. We're going to log out. And I'm going to connect wallets. I'm going to connect wallets. Try it again. There we go. All right. So now we're going to go to create. And there we go. So, because I already approved my other guy over there, it was crazy. So you'll see easily enough that this is the creator verification, where once you have created an account, now it'll automatically give you a little update or a little name in there. So this is just made, fake, but you can change your profile and all that stuff. You put all your information, your first, your last name, your business name, optional, your email address, your Twitter handle, your Telegram. You can choose which way you want to get. You want to get email, you want to get Twitter, you want to get Telegram. Completely up to you. You put a little bit about you and you submit. And I'll see it and I'll come back over and either approve it, and if I or not approve it, I won't deny, but I may not approve it. If I don't have enough information, I may contact you via Telegram and say, look, I want to talk to you. I want to find out a little bit more about who you are. I want to do some networking. You may have a representative who comes to you. But when you go through this process, we are going to give you so many things. It's not even funny. We're going to give you access to all of our process here with Shogun Fusion and anything that is coming out in the future for it. And we're also going to give you a network solution for having the website, a display, your collection showing up on other places, embeds into your website for your collection, all kinds of good stuff that's there for the future. All right. So I'm very excited about this process because, as you can kind of see, this has been made for sale, but I gave it a timeline. All right. The other good thing is that now I'm going to go back over and switch, and I'm going to show you what it's going to look like on the auction side of it. Is amazing. We're very excited about that process because there is so much. I'm going to connect back again. You see super lightning fast. All right. Let me go in and create. And you see, you can create a collection or you can create an NFT. And if I go in and create the NFT, I have bulk upload and I have single. When I do the single, I can latch it up and put everything into a batch mint on this. Now, this takes this is a little bit more inundating, a little confusing for some who are just starting out. If you don't know, we're going to have videos. We have videos on everything we do. One of the first launches that we'll probably be doing is over at Lotto and a few other things that we'll be doing. We'll be talking to baby YOLO and her group. So we're super excited there, waiting to hear back from them. And if you're an NFT artist and you're watching this right now, please reach out to me at max2x's@shoguncrypto.com, or you can go to the site and fill out a creator form for me to be able to get a hold of you and discuss the next part of the process for you. We're super excited about this. Still have little tiny bugs here and there. We're still working on all of our secondary systems. There will be a chat room on this. There will be AI integrational chat and support and services. We will have a Telegram group for our support and services. And if you know anything about it so far, our support is by far the best because we're intuitive, we're attentive, we're there right away. And if I'm not there, then somebody else will be in there to be able to help you and help you track where everything is going and answer your questions. All right. Lots of stuff. If you're here right now, you're watching the Shogun Gun Show, the state of Shogun. This is just a quick show today. We don't have any panelists or networkers on board right now because we're sort of in the process of getting all of our service systems on. And then once they're on, we're getting through the holiday into July 4th area, and we're going to really hit the ground running. Now, a few things. You're going to see our network. If you're here and you're a coin or you know a coin and you're watching, I must tell you right now, you're leaving a lot of money on the table if you're not promoting the Anvilbot. If you're not promoting the Anvilbot and taking advantage of 30% or 20% or 40% commissions, then I'm sorry to say you're just leaving a lot of money on the table, especially if you're using it, right? We have about 20 orders in right now that are using it average every day, every hour, every second of the day. Between 15 and 20 people are using the system, or there's what we call it orders on board. And they're putting in between 0.2 and 0.3. I think the lowest is like 0.02, with the highest being 0.5 Solana per trade. And you get paid a half a percentage of that. You know, we get paid a half a percentage on that, and you get 20, 30, 40%, the 40% being the highest, but you have to be interactive with it. You have to be at a certain level. You have to have a little bit of a background. If you know a influencer out there that has a pretty big show, you should be reaching out to them because they're going to love you, because you're going to bring to them a network possibility to be able to make hundreds and thousands of dollars a day. Well, not a day, of course, but lots of money and get exposure, because you're going to be bringing them the opportunity to send people to their affiliate link. Now, the other good thing about that affiliate link is that it's paid immediate. So you bring somebody in and they use it, you better believe it. They're gonna use it, and you're gonna get paid immediately. The moment that they make the trade, we get paid and you get paid. That's what really makes it incredible. The availability to have a system that you don't have to wait a half a month to get paid. You just, the moment that the transaction happens, you get paid. There's no, hey, I'm going to send you a check. There's nothing. We also have the availability for you to come because we're going to be doing a revision of our Shogun gun show. Okay. Now, the numbers here are pretty expensive when we had our show up to 4,000 or 5,000 people in the process. And as we're coming back, we're going to make some allowances. We're going to be dropping some prices down, of course. But if you want to become somebody who helps us find coins to be a part of, then you should be here because we pay 40% commissions on for our shows. 40% commissions in your pocket. You bring us a coin and they sign up and they pay us. I pay you almost immediately. Well, with that one, I don't have an automated system. So they pay me and I guarantee to pay you. And that's 40% of whatever they buy it for. Okay. And if they come back at any time, they become your lead. You go into our system. Our system now for signing up is automatic. When you sign up here, it automatically goes into our system and we book the show and it all happens super, super fast. So we're able to track and use a lot of that stuff. But if you're not using the Anvilbot commissional system for the affiliation system in there, then you should really start looking at it. Like, how can you get this part of the process? And if you're a coin and you have a community and you're using the Anvilbot, you definitely should be talking to your people because the Anvilbot's not just to be for volume for you as the dev. It's for your people to use. That you can, if you're tired of seeing people coming and going and spending a lot of money deviating your chart, a big, huge down. And like what I'm frustrated with, like I'll show you what this looked like. This was crazy. I wish, and I even told people this, and I'm going to put out a video on this. If both of these people would have used the chart to deviate the chart, he would have deviated down like this while our bot's buying up, and they would have bought back and forth, one filling the other while the other one's expending out. You know what this would have done? This would have kept this process going further and further. And with this one, if we'd done the same, it would have made it, I'd say at least 136,000 if they would have used the pot, and we would have made a couple bucks. Isn't that crazy? Just a simple DCA system in or out. So my fault because I've been trying to educate people as much as possible, but that's what it comes down to. All right. So lots of stuff happening, big, beautiful movements in the industry, in the market. Solana taking a couple hits. We feel like they're going to be sick. I feel like Solana is going to stick around, watching perps and watching everything else out there, that it's going to be sticking around this level for a little while longer as we get into the holiday, through the holiday, into the midst of summer. It's slowly going to crawl upwards in excess of 150. But again, in the in-betweens, who knows? You can have a drag queen in Alaska fart and the whole industry changes the next day. Or it could be as simple as that it's just going to keep getting stronger and stronger. Us in this industry have been, it's been very difficult for some of us because, you get this lack of stability that it feels like. So as a recap for the day, the Shogun Fusion kicking it in, getting ready for its major launch here. The Anvilbot strong with this community and its volume system now. The WebForge network with its AI agents and its systems in there. If you want to see or have something made for you, just reach out to us and we'll help you build a communication or an update bot for your stuff that you can put in into a spreadsheet and, set the whole week out if you wanted to. We also, and a lot of people don't know this, but our WebForge network also has a print-on-demand network, almost like Prevail Swap had, to a degree. But we have one that we've been reluctant to set up and start really getting in there because I don't have enough physical arms and hands to be able to do it all. But we do have something, and I can put a team to it. We are taking a services system of building networks for you very seriously. So a lot of good stuff coming to bear. All right. I think, and even though we've only been here for about a half an hour, the state of Shogun is really transceived around what you guys are looking for. If you have questions, if you want to put them in the chat room, we'll be here for a few more minutes here as we get started into the next part of the series. All right. So I feel personally that the network of what we have is that we have the locking system coming for next week. We got Anvil really doing a good job. My last statement for today's show is talking to the community for Shogun. With the NFTs, we'll also be firing NFTs of our own caliber into the network, as well as some. If you buy the NFT that you have, the version of your NFT will also be mobilized. Since our NFTs aren't MP4s, which we will come into the future, we are going to be doing that and giving that as a free gift. We're going to, have it mobile and have it animated basically into that process. Each one of your NFTs that we fire off, they come from us, from our friend Joe Duffy, one of the top 5 in the network. I hope he's feeling better and things going on. But we do have a lot of stuff happening. One last little update too is I want to kind of show this. Let me see if I can find it. Because I knew that we took some pictures of it. We showed it last week. Let me pop in and show you. Shogun Martial Arts, the center, has now been opened and declared, and we have all of our insurance and all of our stuff. A big 5,200 square foot facility with a workout center and back, another 2,000 square feet facility for workout, another 800 square foot facility upstairs that we've been given by the owners of it. Thanks to the Morazzos out there, super, super big family of people. We got our first walk-in the other day, as well as we already have a lot of students that come from us from the other location, but we have just so many people in our new location in Morrisville, PA. We're very excited about everything that's been going on there. I know that there's martial arts written throughout our brand, with mine being a 7th degree black, my son being 2nd degree black belt, and hundreds of others that we have in our network. We look forward to doing a lot more good work. We're a school that teaches self-defense, martial arts, and working out and building to special needs and autism. So we have a lot of kids in that process. So in our facility, there is so much more room now. It's very Japanese-esque. I'm going to get some interior pictures for you guys so you can see some stuff, and we'll put it on our website here so you can interact. And we also have a sponsoring system that if you want to sponsor a local child that may not have the insurance to be able to cover it or what have you, we do a lot of charitable work at the dojo as well. And also we have an online training system as well. If you're looking to do stand-up karate or something to that effect. I'm only a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so I don't train it. Right across the street is a great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu company called Good Vibes. Great company, great guy. Chris over there is super, super powerful, nice guy. Even though that we moved right across the street, we knew that our martial art was a lot different than his. And, I send people over to him. We've already met him once, and he's a super nice guy. All right. I think that's about all I have. If you guys have questions, please reach out to me and we'll get those answers out to you. If you're an NFT artist and you want to jump on board, please do so. Like I was trying to say, I rudely interrupted myself. To my Shogun family and to my Shogun community, there was a lot of quietness for a reason. And there was a lot of negativity happening in that room. And a lot of bad things were being said and done behind the scenes that people weren't coming to me on. If I allowed that to happen, then it's shame on me. And I apologize for that happening to all of you, if that was happening to you. But there's no excuse from this point on that we can't work together to make this stuff work. My family, Mr. Quinton, we have a lot of other people. We have Rip, we have Amy, we have Joe Duffy. We have a lot of people in our network that are still here. They're still pushing strong. They're still going to be here doing our network. The whole RevShare network is still sort of there, but it depends on if you're still with us, if you're still hanging on to the crypto side of it, if you're still doing work, what have you. But things are changing. They are building in such a speed now, because once we get the NFT system up there, now things start going to really change for the good with that network. And the percentages of everything we make for those sites are going to the coin itself. You know, these shows are tough to do by yourself. You really don't know what to say, and I don't really get the banter as I normally would from Mr. Quinton or from somebody else. But that's okay. We're definitely going to be on a show on Tuesday and on Thursday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. On those Tuesdays and Saturday shows, we'll be chock full with coins and other people. If you're looking to jump on, you can jump on. We're going to have a pricing structure for everybody in the network, ease of use. Click on the network there very fast to come through, and that way you can be on the show. All right. I appreciate you all today. I hope that you have a great Saturday. This coming weekend is 4th of July. That's Friday. And Saturday, we may not be doing a show Saturday. I don't know yet. It all depends on how good the 4th of July party is that we're having at my house. But we'll see you next time. I'm Trader Max. This has been a Shogun Gun Show here on June 28th, 2025. We'll see you next time. And as always, live well.